Hello, all warriors of light, warriors of darkness, and everyone else in between. And let me just be the first one to say Happy New Year! So, yes, it's that time of the year, the very beginning of the year, where you get a brand new New Year's poem. And it's always been a very short poem that kind of explains, or rather, gives us a hint to what we can be expecting for the new year. So, last year we had a short poem that kind of gave us a clue of Shadowbringers, or kind of the events for that. It was destinies ordained are not man's to change, but history's chain may he yet disclaim. As Scion joins from stalk of withered bark, so we, defying doom, embrace the dark. And this is from a journal with the author unknown. But the important thing is that this little journal entry here, this little poem, gave us a quick kind of sneak preview to what we can be expecting for Shadowbringers. It has now been one full year since that poem has come out, and by going to the logstone you can actually get a good look at what we can be expecting from now on for this upcoming year. Now, we have Yoshi-P, the director and producer, who's wishing us all a happy new year, and he goes into a little bit of a discussion about how 2019 was such an important year for them because it was the third expansion of Shadowbringers, and the overall quality of the game had improved by leaps and bounds. They have more people than ever joining up every day, and they just wanted to thank all of us warriors of light or darkness, into making this such a wonderful game. They just want to express their gratitude for this opportunity. They also talked a bit about how Final Fantasy has grown since it initially came out, and they are really excited about everything they have planned for the future of Final Fantasy. And they did give us just a tiny little hint on how things are going for patch 5.2, which is the next expansion, which is supposed to come out sometime mid-February. They explained that for this new year, they have this 5.x series proceeding as planned. The last patch that we had was patch 5.18, and it was released at the end of the year. And they say that they have 5.2 almost ready, and they're going to be carrying out the final adjustments and testing for bugs before the release date for patch 5.2, Echoes of a Falling Star. Now, for this upcoming year, they are going to be wrapping up the story of Shadowbringers. They're going to have patches 5.2 and 5.3 form a kind of two halves of a single chapter where they wrap up the whole storyline for Shadowbringers, and then with 5.4 and onwards, they're going to be preparing everything for the next expansion. They say that they have a lot of surprises in store for this first half of patch 5.2, a lot of surprises, a lot of unexpected twists, or so they claimed. And now they can get to the poem that Yoshi-P had discovered on his desk, though he claims that the true meaning remains something of a mystery. So for this year, the poem is going to be, "For what are warriors of light but earnest souls of good intent, resolved to do what which is right, regardless of the consequence," scribbled upon a history tome in the Cabinet of Curiosity. And they say that this was found somewhere in the Crystarium's extensive library. But is it historic fact or some sort of prophecy? There's already a bunch of rumors going around about what this whole poem could mean and what it could possibly mean for the storyline. Now, taking into all accounts of all the translations, now at first glance it seems to be about us restoring Oddbert and the other fallen warriors of light's good name in the first, since he and his friends were blamed for causing the flood, and thus resulting in the very term warrior of light becoming a bad thing. And that's the reason why our characters had to take on the new title of the Warrior of Darkness, just because of this reason. Not because they were actually wielding darkness, but because of all the damage that the light had done. They needed something to counteract all that light. Now, it could be that we just learn a little bit more about what happened to the Warriors of Light and what's caused the whole flood to begin with. We know a lot about their history already because of the role quests. If you haven't played those yet, they are amazing. Please get down to that as soon as you can. So it could be because we did get a glimpse of this Oddbird's lookalike at the end of 5.1. We don't know who this guy is. There are a lot of questions going on because it can't be Oddbird. It really can't be, because it was confirmed that his soul had merged back together with the Warrior of Light. So who is this guy? What is he planning? We don't know yet. but we do know that it will become revealed to us in time, probably not in patch 5.2. I'm thinking more along the lines of 5.3, where they do wrap up the storyline for Shadowbringers, and then start to lay the stepping stones for the next expansion. Of where we go to then, I don't know yet, but I'm looking forward to that part as well. But now we are entering the 10th year since the release of the original Final Fantasy XIV. Been 10 years since Yoshi-P took control of the whole idea of Final Fantasy XIV, which we love him for. And they promise that they are going to be having a fan festival to mark the occasion coming up, and they are looking forward to revealing all sorts of new secrets and strategies that is just going to blow our minds. Apparently, they say that they're going to blow our minds. I'm still dubious about that, but hey, I am more than willing to find out what they have planned. And yeah, I just want to thank everyone who supported my channel, who loves my videos. Thank you so much. It means so much to me, and I hope that I'll be able to come out with more videos for you all in the nearby future. So until next time, everyone, have a good day, Happy New Year, and may it be even better than last year.